Minister, on the 22nd of May, the 40 or so staff of the Newpark School of Music, where there are approximately 600 students, were informed in a shock and unexpected notification that the school was to close. And those staff are to lose their jobs, and those 600 music students will no longer have a school. The Newpark School of Music has been operating for 45 years, serving the community, doing outreach programs to the community, is located on the Newpark Comprehensive School grounds. So it serves the school community, but also people beyond the school community. It is a registered, not-for-profit charity. So you can simply imagine the shock for the students, their families, and the staff, losing their jobs, losing their school, and shockingly, they were told this was going to happen at a week's notice. So on the 22nd, they're told the school is gone, on the 29th, and your jobs are gone. Now, this is absolutely unbelievable, inexplicable decision. The board, made by the board, the only explanation that has been given is something to do with trading and financial conditions, although there is no indication that there is any financial difficulty with the school, or certainly no explanation to that effect has been given to anybody. The fact that the workers have only been given 1 week's notice seems to me, without question, a breach of the Employment Act, because there's supposed to be a 30-day consultation period if more than 10 workers are let go in a liquidation. And one of the board members is the principal of Newpark School, who to date has not engaged in any meaningful communication with the staff to give any explanation as to why any of this has happened. As a result of me raising it yesterday, we think, we're not quite sure, with the Taoiseach, where I flagged that this debate would be happening today, a notification came to the staff to say there will be a meeting tomorrow evening, which is also, this evening, and I should say a number of the staff and former pupils are in the gallery, that a meeting will take place at 8 o'clock this evening, which is also the same time of the end-of-year concert. Quite extraordinary. I mean, you would have to think games are being played of a not very nice kind with a shocked and devastated staff. Now, I am asking, and I asked the Taoiseach yesterday, for urgent intervention from the government. I want to remind the government it has very, very explicit commitment to access to music, art and culture in the education system in schools and for young people. I haven't got time to quote it extensively, but it talks about expanding creative schools, ensuring every child in Ireland has access to tuition in art, music, drama, etc. Ensure that it continues beyond the life of Creative Ireland, and will work with the Department of Education to achieve this, and so on and so forth. That's in the programme for government. So the Department of Education, the Department of Arts, the Department of Enterprise, all, possibly local government, all have a stake in this, and I'm asking for a cross-departmental, urgent intervention to find out what's going on and to stop this closure. Because we're supposed to be expanding access to the arts, to music and so on for young people in education. The idea that this closure would go ahead, these people would lose their jobs, and all those 600 students and so on would be lose their music school is unacceptable. So I'm asking for an urgent governmental intervention on this.
Thank you, Gerlach, and the Minister for Education, Norma Foley. TD sends her apologies, she cannot be here, and I'll give her the response on her behalf. I would like to thank the Deputy for raising this matter, as it gives me the opportunity to provide an update to the House on the current position and understanding regarding the recent announced closure of Newpark Academy of Music. Newpark Academy of Music is a private academy presently located in Belfield House, a 200-year-old building on the grounds of Newpark Comprehensive School in Blackrock, County Dublin. The building has hosted the Academy since 1979, and whilst the Academy uses the building on this property, which is in the ownership of the Minister for Education, the Academy itself does not actually fall under the remit of her department. The Department of Education are recently aware of the decision by the Board of the Academy to cease operations. The Department's understanding is that this decision has been made based on operational and financial concerns on the part of the Academy. The Department was not involved in the decision to close Newpark Music School. It is a stated policy of the Department of Education to encourage and support the use of school facilities for wider community and recreation uses where appropriate. It should be underlined, however, that the primary role of the Department of Education is to cater for and deliver primary and post-primary educational needs in any locality. It is important to recognise the distinction in relation to the privately owned academy. Thank you.
I've got to be honest, that's a shocking response. That's past the book, it's nothing to do with us. Now, I've already said, but it's a pity the Senior Minister isn't here, that this is also about arts and culture, the commitment of the government to ensure access to young people to those things. To say it is a private entity, it is a not-for-profit registered charity that has the principal of the school on its board. So this is a community service for students and young people to access music. Now, Minister, you know, just think for a moment what the world would be like without music. I'm sure you enjoy music. It makes the world a better place. Now, how do you think music gets produced? It's because somebody teaches people how to play musical instruments and learn about music. We need more of it. We need more access to it, and the government have committed to it, to give access to all young people and students in collaboration between the Department of Arts, the Department of Education and local authorities, all mentioned in the programme for government. All mentioned. I'm reading from the programme for government. Foster collaboration between local authorities of local arts organisations through creative communities. Work with the Department of Education to expand access to the arts. And then a school with 40 people losing their jobs, some of them have been there for decades, at a week's notice, and the Minister says, it's nothing to do with us. I mean, seriously, Minister, have a bit of respect. Have a bit of respect for people who are absolutely shocked and upset that they've lost their jobs. Show some commitment to the arts, to the young people, to music, to the community who are going to be hit by this, and to your own programme for government. Now, I am appealing to you, Minister, to not have a tick box, it's nothing to do with us response, and I'm asking for an intervention for the community, for the students and for the workers who are being treated inexplicably, and to look beneath the bonnet of this, because there's actually no reason to believe there's any major financial difficulty, if any, with the school. It was self-financing. So please, Minister, do better than that. And if you don't know the answers, will you bring them upstairs to the Minister for Arts, the Minister for Education, the Minister for the Local Authorities, and indeed the workers' rights issues here are also bringing in Department of Trade and Enterprise.
Thank you, Cathaoirleach. I fully understand and appreciate the concern raised in relation to the decision to close Newpark Music Academy. No disrespect was shown. It was simply setting out the factual situation that it does not come under the Department of Education's remit. I have no doubt it has been absolutely devastating for all of those involved. That said, the role of the Department of Education is to support, fund and deliver primary and post-primary education in the state. And also, the decision to close the Academy was not made by the Department of Education, but I will bring the Deputy's comments to the attention of the Senior Minister. Thank you.